We're on board MSC Virtuosa, as you can see, and I just want to add, while we've been on board, I've spoken to a cruise expert, travel blog Jamie. If you've not seen his videos, check him out. He's absolutely fantastic. So I was just speaking to him about a bit of advice on autism, because I possibly might have autism waiting for an assessment, but I have got dyspraxia, to see which cruise line was right for me. I'll add that into the review at the end, so stay tuned for that. So this is not going to be a full tour ship thing, because we're not in yacht club or anything. It's just going to be a general holiday to see what we get up to and what we make of Virtuosa as a family holiday. Down here in Southampton, ready to try MSC Virtuosa. We've never been on MSC before, so let's see how it compares to other cruises. It's a really busy day here in Southampton. You've got MSC Virtuosa. You have also got one of the celebrity apex ships over there. And in the very far distance, you've got P&O Iona. So we're at Horizon Cruise Terminal, ready to board MSC Virtuosa. We just dropped our bags off and our luggage off at the baggage pods. I couldn't think what they were called then. The sign's right in front of me above my head. Here we go, we're about to enter the terminal. A nice sign above our head saying welcome. Can't wait to get on the ship, and in we go. Yeah, I can't film going through there, so I'll see you on the ship. So Emma, Zach and Millie are also with us. So we've just gone through security and got our green stickers. In fairness, that was really, really quick. It was about 5 minutes, wasn't it, Yeah. Em's here. Hello. Not long to go now and we'll be on board. Here we go, we're about to set foot onto Virtuosa, and we're on. Hello. Hello there, welcome aboard. Oh wow, it's an absolutely stunning atrium. I'll have to come back here later to show you full. We've got to go and muster now. Absolutely love this for the lifts. You press which deck you need first, so then the lift you know you need to go on to will come as well. So I needed deck 12, so it told me lift A, and now I'm in lift A. That is so much of a better system for lifts. Got our all important cruise cards, and for the first time ever, we've got a drink package. So we're definitely going to be making the most of that. To enter the casino to go and muster, so just over here, so let's go and do this before we go and have fun. There's just something beautiful about being at sea, isn't there? Your corporation. We wish you and your family a safe, enjoy. So I've got my first drink, Jack Daniels and Coke. As I said, I'm going to make the most of this. This is cool, a Starship Club with Rob the robot. You can make you a cocktail, but it's not included in your drink package, just so you know. But they have also got a bar over here in the Starship Club. Got an arcade in here, which is pretty cool. This is really cool, a decent arcade. More arcade games by here as well for you. More arcade games down here as well, plenty of arcade games. Arcade and Sportplex is on deck 16. Also got bowling on deck 16. Nice bowling alley down here. Also got the sports arena on deck 16. And you have got the sports bar, which is pretty cool if you like your sports. So we got a deluxe balcony cabin, 12,270 bucks, or 12,270, however you prefer to say it. So in you come. So as you can see, it is lovely and spacious. I'll try and get everything in there. Emma's bought me this new toy to use. So you got your thermometer by here to use. Down, you've got these switches. You've got make up my room or do not disturb, and then you've got your cruise card for your electrical area. If you come back by here, you've got a lovely floor to ceiling mirror. I tell you what, we'll go in the bathroom next. Haven't been in here yet. Ooh, nice shower. Nice size shower in here. Trying to get the best angle for you all, but this is a new device for me to use as well. Toilet as you expect. Lovely sink. Lovely big size mirror. Hello. You've also got your little mirror by here. You've got towels. If I zoom it up that way, there you go. And a shower. Which, there you go. And a shower as you would expect in a cabin like this. With your soap and shampoo or shower gel, if you want to call it that. We've also got some hooks and crooks on the back of the door. And if I just turn it back to me. So yeah, it's actually quite a spacious bathroom. So let's, for a balcony cabin, I think. So let's go and check out the rest of the cabin then, guys. So you got all your safety information by here on the back of the door. You're safe by here, in there. In your cupboard. Make sure that's closed though, guys, when you're travelling, because when you're wobbling about the sea, that could knock this door over here. You have also got, if I move these up and slide this one up, more space in here for your clothes and stuff. I don't think our suitcases are going to quite fit in there though. As Emma said, we're really hoping they're going to fit on the bed, otherwise we don't know what we're going to do with them. So next to the bed, adjacent each side, you have got this big light. But if you don't want that on, you've also got a night light. And I believe, yes, there's a USB port under there. I'm not going to quite get under there with the camera, but there is one there, guys. Nice big size bed. And you've got the lights and USB the other side as well. You've also got the bunk beds as we got Millie sat with us. So it actually pulls up from the sofa, which is pretty cool. And that's a nice configuration, I think. In this cabin, you also get a Zoe, and because we're a rare guest, we get water bottles for our MSC water. Or is that because we got the drinks package, Em? Oh, that's because we got the drinks package. We also got in here that Emma has found a diffuser, which is really cool. I'm not going to pull all that out because I'll get it everywhere. You've got a phone if you need a phone for room service. Some tissues. Another huge mirror. Hello, guys. You've also got your ice bucket up here. You've got your cups for your teas, coffees, glasses, your kettles, chocolate. I don't think what they were called as well, glasses. And the champagne and chocolate is because we are a rare guests. Guys, MSC is European plugs, so you need to bring British plugs to convert to European plugs for this. On earth can I miss out that TV? The size on that TV is pretty big in fairness. I just pointed out I've missed all these with the extra leaflets with room service, etc., your breakfast, etc., and your TV remote holder, so I need to add them in. Got a table and stool under the vanity desk, so you got the vanity desk, which I'm sure Emma will be using quite a lot. Also, I've missed out a big thing here, guys. Also got a hairdryer in the top drawer by here. I've got 4 of them drawers all together. Also, if you come over here, guys, you have got a fridge. So you've got if you open it up, open that up again, you have got a mini bar in the fridge. So I'm not actually sure if these are included or not in our drinks package. We don't think they are. We think they're extra, but I'll double check and add that in. Got some drinks prices by here for the mini fridge. So I'm guessing they're not actually free. I'm guessing it's extra charge. Let's go out to one of my favourite parts of having a balcony cabin. It's of course the balcony itself. Because why would you book a balcony cabin and not use a balcony? That would just be silly. So you got your chair out here. And if I turn it that way, excuse me, I'm trying to still use this toy Emma's got me. You got the other chair. And just like Aurora, when we was on Aurora, it's actually an enclosed balcony, which I much prefer. I know some people don't like the enclosed balconies, but me and Emma much prefer these. So let's have a view out to the cruise terminal then. So we're still in Southampton. So come with us and join us as we go to Spain and France on a summer family holiday. So we've come for our first dining experience on MSC Virtuosa in II Campo in the main dining room. So let's give it a go. Emma, you gonna say hello on the vlog?
Hello.
Are you ready to have some dinner? I was gonna say lunch, it's definitely lunch.
Our first evening, just looking at the menu, downloaded it. Happy days.
So we just got out bread, and they got a fantastic choice of bread. So they got bread. They got breadsticks. Well, yeah, obviously they got bread, Emma. What else do you think they got? Also got like bread with the seeds on and stuff. We've only just gone and they're taking an hour away from us tonight, but all seriousness, remember when you're on the cruise to put them clocks forward when you need to and back when you need to. So I've gone for the tomato and basil soup for starter. Millie has got a cheese fritter for starter.
Same as him.
Same as him? What's same as him?
Pork
croquettes, Zach and Emma have both got for starters. So that was a successful start. I really enjoyed it, and what's more, I didn't get soup all over my face. Zach has gone for the salmon because I'm allergic to fish, so I think he's trying to kill me. Emma has gone for biryani for her main, so that could be spicy. Billy has got some sense and gone for Italian, and it is spag bol. I honestly can't remember what I got. It's some vegetarian dish because I'm vegetarian. So Millie has just had to have a food takeaway because she's had plastic inside of it. We think it's plastic anyway. They've got to get a new one, so that's not good, is it, guys? In fairness, they've all been really apologetic for what happened to Millie and really professional. Zach has got chocolate ice cream for dessert. Ooh! Emma has got sticky toffee pudding and ice cream. Ooh, Millie has. I thought I had some sort of fruit crumble, but I'm not 100% sure now. I'll give it a try anyway. So we just finished our meal in the main dining room on night one, and I got some food. I really liked the starter, wasn't so keen on my main course, and really liked the dessert, but everyone else really enjoyed everything they had. So we're waiting for sail away now. We've got our drinks here, and Emma's got her drink. That's not really ideal for someone who is scared and allergic to fish, is it? I know they're not real, but still. And we are officially sailing and we're going. Emma has booked us something to watch in the theatre. I don't actually know what. Emma, what have you booked to watch in the theatre?
It's an illusion show, apparently.
An illusion show.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage your host, your cruise director, Christopher.
Come on, everybody, clap your hands all together, make some noise. Illusion, come on, make some noise.
I'm a step ahead, watch me wear my crown. 'Cause love is running through my veins, so this line can't be tamed. There's fire in my blood.
I really enjoyed that. That was one of the best magic shows I've seen. Good morning here from MSC Virtuosa. It's now day 2 and we are on a sea day today. So let's go and have fun around the ship. So I've got my morning specialty coffee from the Infinity Bar here on deck 5. Which also comes with these massive portholes so you can get a lovely view out to sea. I gotta be honest, the pizza on MSC is absolutely delicious. It's definitely better than the pizza I had on P&O cruises. As of the cruises, I can't comment yet, but I'm sure I will in due time. Celebration evening. Excuse the shakiness and holding it with one hand. Emma's maybe dressed in a nice suit. And Emma's dressed in a nice suit. Not suit, dress, but I can't suit. Oh, I haven't even had any alcohol yet.
No, I know. Come on.
Tonight we're trying the specialty dining, Hola or Hola as it's called. So as I said, this is a specialty dining. We've already paid for it online, and then it's eat as much as you like off the menu. So you're much better booking it before you come on the cruise. Why we eat the Mexican in suits? Why we eat the Mexican in suits? Can you let me know?
No.
No. Emma refuses to answer, guys. So this is really cool. I thought these were chopsticks, but they're not. They're a cool little knife and fork. So this is Hola's, the Mexican restaurant. We're having all you can eat. Very nice and Mexican theme in here. I've got my vegetarian nachos here, and I gotta say, I wish you could smell them, guys. They smell absolutely delicious. And now I've got to try to eat this without getting this all over my suit, so this is gonna be a good challenge. Everyone else has got a large chicken nachos to share, and they're gonna tuck in. So I've got some sort of vegetarian taco for starter. I just told them anything vegetarian to bring it out for me. I've also got my cheese quesadillas here, but they're not actually Dias. I always thought quesadillas was Dias. So they got selection of different tacos, beef, fish, and something else from it. What was it?
Pork and chicken.
Pork and chicken.
That's fish, that one is. Okay.
Now I've got a vegetarian burrito. The food just doesn't stop, yeah. So we're going into the carousel lounge for the rock show. So we're here waiting for the rock show on MSC Virtuosa. This is an extra charge, but you do get a cocktail with it. So I've got my Red Rooster cocktail that's included as well. There was a choice of 2 cocktails alcoholic and 1 non-alcoholic choice.
Please refrain from using flash photography or recording equipment throughout the performance.
So as you heard there, I decided to listen to that rule and not film or record anymore. But what I will say about this show, it was more like a chess storyline than a rock show per se. Emma and the kids absolutely loved it. However, on the other hand, while I appreciated the skills of all these different dancers, etc., I really struggled to follow the storyline, but I'm the only one in my family, so that must be to do with my dyspraxia and possible autism. Day 3 here on MSC Virtuosa, and we're in LA Rochelle, or Los Angeles Rochelle. I'm only joking, I know it's La Rochelle. So we're going to go in to La Rochelle today. So we're going to go off into La Rochelle today. So, finally stepping foot into France for the first time. I've never been in France before. Is it cool? Oh, the ship's having a wash, look. Make sure you're back by 5:30, guys. Oh, she's massive. Absolutely huge. So we're going to get a shuttle into La Rochelle. They are complimentary today. And we've beaten the busy time. Apparently the busy time is 9:30 to 11. We've got off the ship at 9. And literally I think it's taken us about 5-10 minutes to get onto the shuttle, so that's not bad. So we're here on the shuttle bus. As I said, it took us about 10 minutes, 5 minutes maybe to get on. and I believe it's a 20-minute odd ride. So thanks to the free shuttle, we've just been dropped off in La Rochelle. So Emma speaking bits of French has just come in handy, because I don't know any French. She's managed to find out what bus we need, because Millie and Emma are going to go to the aquarium. Me and Zach are going to go for food, because obviously I'm scared of fish to go in the aquarium. It would be good content, but I wouldn't have much fun. Zach just said he wants to run in there. So we just got off the number 3 bus, as I said. Emma and Millie are going to the aquarium, and we're not. So there's the aquarium Millie and Emma are going to. So if you want to get to the aquarium, it's bus number 3 or 4. Got absolutely beautiful weather here in La Rochelle today. So me and Zach are going to go and find a cafe. But look at this stunning marina. Absolutely beautiful. And all these ships over here. Wow. Lots of ship and a half down there. Give you some more view over that. We've been looking for a cafe and restaurant for about 10 minutes now from the aquarium, and there's just nothing open. I don't understand, why is there nothing open? Do they open later in France or something? So after all that, we've literally headed back to the aquarium bar and cafe outside because we could not find it anywhere else. So right next to the aquarium, you've got a lovely little cafe by here. And then you've got the marina down by here. But if you go back, you've got a nice little seating area under shade. This toilet in La Rochelle, France is absolutely disgusting. So yeah, I think this is the dirtiest toilet I've ever seen. It is the dirtiest toilet in France. There's graffiti everywhere. This toilet roll not flushed in the toilet. I did one at number 2, but I'm not going in here. Excuse my fingers, wee all on the floor. There's, it's just grubby. Look at it. It's disgusting. I don't think I'll moan about a toilet in the UK again. We've met back up with Emma and Millie. They finished in the aquarium. Much better time than me and Zach in La Rochelle, I think it's fair to say. We're back on the bus to La Rochelle. Millie and Zach are sat over there. They don't know I'm filming. There is air conditioning on the bus. So we're back from La Rochelle. I still need to go on the slide up there and the high ropes. We're about to get back onto the cruise. And just like that, we're back on MSC Virtuosa at midday. I've gone red and it's lovely and quiet, but I'll leave the vlogging for now because I'm going for a swim. So I've made my way to deck 19 on Virtuosa, then good on the water slides. So you've got the high ropes on deck 19 and you've also got the Aqua Water Park. I just finished on the water park. I went on each slide twice and it was absolutely amazing. There's even a bar, toilets in there, there's plenty to do in the water park. If you're a water lover and will love water slides, 100% recommend you do this on MSC Virtuosa. I think it's time to head to the Aurea Solarium and have a dip in the hot tub now. So the Aurea Solarium is also on deck 19. This is reserved for Aurea guests, but I believe Yacht Club can use it as well. So this is the Aurea deck. Aurea area, even the Aurea Solarium reserved for Aurea guests on deck 19. And you've got a little hot tub over there as well. So I'm going to go and have a dip in now, I think. And beautiful views overlooking the main pool area. I don't know how much you're going to see through the glass, but that's the views you got down. So you're probably asking, Matt, what do you get on this Aurea deck area for Aurea guests? So obviously you get a beautiful view of the ship seen out. So much more comfier sun lounges, excuse me, sit on. You get a little whirlpool for the Aurea guests as well. And you get some complimentary refreshments daily, which is really nice. So it's a really nice area to come to just to relax or have a little dip in the hot tub and just enjoy. Top 19 exclusive solarium. That's what it was called. I couldn't remember the name of it. I've got my caramel latte and watch us sail away from La Rochelle now. I didn't really realise this was an interactive table. How cool is this? I don't know what it does, so let's see. I press start. Oh, wow, you will press future horoscope. Should we try that? Yes, let's go. I am a male. I am a Pisces. Which planet would you most like to visit? Oh, Jupiter. It's got to be Jupiter for me. Next. What's going on here? 100% complete. Generating my horoscope. Okay, your horoscope is ready. Pisces. You should never be anyone's doormat, but that doesn't mean you always need to be the one calling the shots. There's always a lot of freedom in letting other people take over something. Perhaps you've been asked to partake in one of MSC Virtuosa's many on-board activities. Accept right away, especially if it involves pampering, water or scenery. Well, I did do a water park earlier, so that's pretty cool, isn't it? This is probably a good time to film the Galleria, on deck 6, because it normally is absolutely packed. So in the night they show like a show on the ceiling here. It's pretty cool, and you've got like all your bars and restaurants and like shops and stuff. It seems to be like the place to be in the evening, to be honest. Everyone seems to gather here, but it does get very, very busy in the evening. But in the day it's quite a nice walk. Plenty of bars, plenty of restaurants, ice cream. You got the theatre right at the forward of the ship as well. So yeah, you're not short on things to do, it's fair to say. We had some dessert in there yesterday in the Phillipe chocolate, and we had a lovely Mexican in the Holas yesterday as well. I've not been in this bar yet. Actually not sure the name of it. I'll have to find out, but I think I'm going to go and have a drink in that. And then you got the theatre just down here. The doors are shut, so it's called the Galleria, this area, right, on deck 6. Oh, it's just called the Virtuosa Bar and Lounge. That's pretty simple and cool. Some absolutely amazing views you will get out here, no doubt. I'm guessing you got like people playing instruments here and singing in the night, which is pretty cool, but I'm really enjoying the music here. That shows how big the ship is. It's day 3 and only now I've got to the aft of the ship to have a look out the aft and see the wake of Virtuosa. That's absolutely nuts, and there's still loads to explore. Good morning, day 4 here on MSC Virtuosa, and me and Millie are going into Bilbao. We booked an unguided tour with Bilbao through the MSC excursion, so let's go and have a try of an MSC excursion then. So we're having a buffet breakfast this morning here on deck 15 before we go into Bilbao. As you can see, I've got a very healthy breakfast lot. So I'm on holiday. You can get hot options up in the buffet as well, plenty of hot options. For example, there's a hot option Millie's having by that. So we're going to our excursion meeting point in the theatre. And we're going off the ship. And we're going off the ship into Bilbao, ready to get one of these coaches. It's such a steep ramp down though, with lots of steps. And we're finally back in Spain. I was last in Spain in 2019. Millie's never been to Spain. This is Millie's first time in Spain. So we're going up onto our bus now. So number 9 bus. This is pretty cool, as Millie pointed out. There was reserved seats here for us.
Your guide, and I'm Cecilia. But well, we are going to Bilbao, and now, so you know, we will meet at 2:15. When we arrive there, if you need some guidance and some questions to where to go to Bilbao, I will be there. That's it. Here on the right, you can see Phobia.
There's another MSC group over there. Group number 4. I wonder what they're doing. So we've just got dropped off in Bilbao. So we're going to go and explore and find something to do. This is a lot of steps. A lot of steps. I've got to say though, the architecture around Bilbao is very impressive. I've just had a photo of the dog. By the dog, I think we're going to go into the Guggenheim Museum. I think that's what we're going to do, because Millie loves art and she studies. You study art, don't you? Or what do you study? Art and music? Not art and music. Art and what? Art and design. So yeah, let's go into the Guggenheim Museum. That could be something cool to do. It's open 10 o'clock till 7 o'clock. Literally, to Bilbao on your own. The coach drops you off under the bridge right by the Guggenheim Museum. So it's an ideal thing if you don't want to go too far. Just got our tickets. It was 36 euros for the two of us, so I don't think that's too bad actually. Whoa, this is cool, isn't it? It's a lot of flashing lights. Do you go in there? I think you walk in there. This is like an art sculpture thing. Don't ask me, I got no clue about art. Millie's the art expert, but she's not. She's any teenager, she doesn't like being on vlogs. I'm not going to film all these for the vlogs because I'll be here all day. I'll take like a few shots of stuff about it. Could you imagine trying to film it all? Millie really likes this piece of art, but what's really cool by the art, they've got all the stuff and what it's about. Is English struggling with English on this one, but yeah, they got all different languages around the museum, which is cool. What I will say, if you love art, this is absolutely fantastic. So there's loads of different pieces of art, and even I'm appreciating this. Well, that's a really funky piece of art. So you can see like an eagle, cars, you see all different things in there, really. A lion. Wow, I like that one. Really like it. This one's really cool as well. It's mermaids, as Millie's just pointed out to me. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was a snake. I have no idea what this is. Like these pods. So let's go and find out what these are all about. I've got to film in here because I'm intrigued to know what on earth I'm walking into. It's very busy down here. Wherever it is, it seems to be quite popular. Seriously intrigued. I don't know what we're walking into. They just rounded a circle. I'm so confused. Everyone's busy. It seems popular wherever it's in here. Huh? We need that whatever it is. I still got no clue. There's a few of these pods, so this is interesting. What is going on here? I feel like I've walked in a full circle. Oh! It's a circle to get to the middle. Okay. That was intriguing, to say the least. All I can say, if you get very claustrophobic, just avoid them pods. It's not worth it for someone who gets claustrophobic. I didn't realise how big this museum actually was. It's huge. It's 3 floors to it, and they're not like little floors either. Loads. These are cool. Like, there's just so much art. It's just too much to film, guys. But yeah, come and it's definitely worth a visit. Come and if you ever in Bilbao, come to the museum if you like art. Just asked Millie the most stupid question ever. I thought it was a toothbrush. She just laughed and walked away. This would be Emma's favourite art if she was here, because she loves Coca-Cola. She needs to drink more water, really. It's like electric being conducted through metal type of art. This is really cool. Is it going to light up again? Look, it's lighted up. Oh wow. This is actually quite cool. It's like scientific as well. Exit this way into here, and you go into like a shop. This is really cool, a little shop. all your souvenirs, etc. So you've got plenty of cool stuff in the shop as well. What I will actually say, I'm not an arty person, but I really actually appreciate that. It's 100% worth a visit. I think I'm quite... Oh, that's noisy. Helicopter. Wonder what they're doing. To be fair, I'm quite a fan of Bilbao, if I'm being honest. I like it. I definitely want to come back here. I think after all that time in the museum, it's time for a coffee. So it's literally just opposite the museum. Right by here, so that's perfect when you come out and it is shade. Actually, it's quite reasonable for a coffee. I think you're gonna have like a cappuccino. We stopped for a spot of food. Millie's had tuna sandwich, a bottle of water. I've had a cappuccino and a massive croissant. It's come to €12.50, so that's not that bad actually. Found the Bilbao football shops. I've come in here to see if I can find anything for sack. This is cool, isn't it? Is it all Bilbao now? There's more stuff over here. Ah, well, Castor as well. Castor's good. Castor is good though. Your mum said he was medium, didn't she? Cool changing room. Just finishing off the trip in Bilbao with a Jack Daniels Coke, and fair play, they don't do half measures, there's more Jack Daniels and Coke. And I think I'm going to go for a siesta when we get back on that ship. It's only right being in Spain. Hello! Shout! Emma's up on the balcony, everyone. Hello! We're not coming on. We'll be on now, 2 seconds. We're going for evening meal in II Campo. So we got a window seat in II Campo tonight, but you've only got a view of the lifeboats, but it's part of it, but still nice. So we got the dinner menu by here, so I'm going to have a look at what I'm going to have. So these are just some of the things you can get at dinner in the main dining room, just for an example.
Oh, we're rocking a bit more today.
We're rocking a bit more today, as Emma just said, I can feel the ship rocking. So I've gone for the tomato soup again. We've just been talking to our waiter guy. Fair play to them. They have like a 7-month contract and they work loads of days through. They do get a couple of hours to go off the ship, but they get 5 months off, but they work plenty of days. He's been on MSC Grandiosa. So we'll have to try that maybe one day. Before you wonder why I'm not on the camera, guys, I'm just absolutely freezing for some reason. Sorry guys, I'm not filming everyone else's dinner today because I'm letting them eat in peace for once. So I've got tomato pasta with parmesan cheese for my main tonight. I've got cheese board for dessert, and I've got a chocolate trifle punching. That's huge, absolutely huge. The Sag said it's quite hilarious. Why just British people put cheese on the dessert board? Because it's nuts. Who goes, I'll have a slab of cheese for my dessert? Oh, I know, I fancy some cheese and just chuck some grapes on there, that'll be fine. Give me, how many cheeses? What cheese do I want? Oh, I want all the cheeses. All of them. Let's be honest, it is a bit insane what cheese is on a dessert menu, not somewhere else. Let's be honest, guys. Let's be honest, it is a bit insane. Why the cheese is on dessert menu? Day 5 here on MSC Virtuosa, and we're in La Coruna in Spain. So I'm just going to go to the after the ship to get you some views. And what I will say though, it's obviously a port day. I'm not getting off till late, and the ship is lovely and quiet. So if you want to explore a peaceful ship, it's ideal to stay on when it's a port day. This is a lovely view from the aft of the ship, isn't it? Wow, La Coruna, I've never been here, it looks really nice though. As I said, it's lovely and quiet currently on the ship. So this is the area, it's called Horizon Pool and Amphitheatre, which is where the small pool is, right at the aft of the ship on deck 18. And plenty of sun loungers on a port day, but these do fill up quickly on sea days. Excuse my pardon, it's deck 16, not 18, out there. And you come in on deck 16 at the aft, you've got the sports hall, sports bar, and the arcade, which I've already filmed in the... I'm going to have a turn on the motorbikes, because I think, why not, while it's nice and quiet. But before I do that, you can actually purchase the fun passes online. They got onto your cruise cabin card, and they'll give you like more credit. So if you do that before you come on the cruise, that's 100% worth it. If you are an arcade lover, they have got different packages. I cannot remember off the top of my head. I'll have to insert them in my review at the end of this video. And you're going to have a spot of lunch in the Minuetto lunch restaurant. So it's open 12:30 till 1:30 on port day. I've actually not been in here yet, so let's go, and then I might go and explore in port. So let's go in here. And this restaurant is at the aft on deck 6. Oh, this looks quite nice. So I'm going into the Minuetto dining room now. Oh, this is fancy with the wines and stuff they got on display. A wine machine. I don't know if these are included in your drinks package or not though. So I'm going to go in for some lunch now. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, good afternoon. It's the first time I've been in here. Actually, I haven't been in here yet. And this has got half views right to the back, the Minuetto dining room right at the back. I don't know if that was the Minuetto dining room back there, but this is. So this is my first time trying food in the Minuetto restaurant, because we've been eating in the Araya restaurant, the II Campo, for dinner. So I've gone for the white bean soup for my starter, and of course I'm having a bread roll with it. So I've not tried this. Let's tuck into this and see what the config of white bean soup is like then. So I just finished my white bean soup, and I have to say I did really like it. So, but if you like a sweet sort of taste, a very sweet taste, then you like it. If you don't like sweet taste, then that's not the dish for you for a starter. And before you ask what everyone else, they all decided to eat, excuse my finger, they all decided to eat in the buffet, but I personally prefer the main dining rooms. So for my main dish, I've gone for the vegan couscous. That's the vegan couscous, so let's tuck into this and see how this is. So the vegan couscous is a bit more on the spicy side, but I am a baby when it comes to spices. So if you like spicy things, you would like this, but yeah, it's not spicy as I said, I'm really a baby when it comes to spicy. Nothing wrong with this, just not really my cup of tea to be honest. For my dessert, I've got apple crumble and vanilla ice cream. So I've just finished my meal in the main dining room. Also a quick review on the dessert. The ice cream was lovely, and the apple crumble, you could really taste the fruit in the crumble, which was lovely. I would have liked some custard with it. Maybe he's meant to ask, I don't know. If that meal seemed a bit odd, there was a bit of a sign incident before it where I had to help someone back up, so I was a bit shocked as someone fell to the floor, which is never nice to see. But luckily the elderly gentleman, he was alright, me and another guy managed to help him back up. But one thing I will say, if our restaurant, the Araya restaurant, the II Campo, was open for lunch, I would 100% prefer to eat in there. I felt in the restaurant, I just went in, pardon me while I just remember the name, Minuetto restaurant, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. I felt it was a bit cramped and on top of each other, the tables, I didn't like it at all. I really am sorry to any main dining room lovers, that's probably one of my least favourite main dining rooms I've ever been in, but the II Campo for the Araya guests I really do love, and I'm gutted that's not open for lunch. So the restaurant I filmed on the way in was a sympathy restaurant, not the Minuetto. That's what threw me, and I thought it was the Minuetto. Going into La Coruna. Here we go, we're going into La Coruna, Spain. Nice marina. And just like that, we're back in Spain like we was yesterday. Well, me and Millie was yesterday, but everyone's with us today. Emma and Zach have decided they need to venture off the ship today. Look at the size of that ship. I thought this is a good chance to film it as well for my vlog. This is absolutely amazing. So literally, you just walk off the cruise ship and you can still see in the background, and I'm already in the city centre. But a 2-3 minute walk is not that bad at all. Apparently we're walking to a central square thing, Emma's just told me, but there's loads of like bars and restaurants on the marina front if you want to use them instead. But yeah, there's plenty of cafes and bars around. They seem to like these around here. The central square is literally just by there under the arches, and literally the ship is still within viewing distance, so it's like a couple of minutes if that. We're going to stop off for a drink in the square, but there's plenty and plenty of seating. All these bars have got these seats to the side, and it just goes on and on. I'm not going to walk all the way down there. It must be a good bar because you pay afterwards, and you always do in the good bars and good restaurants pay afterwards. And look at that scenery behind me. That is absolutely beautiful scenery. The architecture of the buildings is amazing. Wow. So I got my latte, and as Emma just said, though that is so easy to navigate and get here. Just like Rotterdam is really easy to navigate. So we just finished our drinks. We're going to go and have a little explore around the shops. So we're walking down the streets of La Coruna to have a look around now. Sweetie shop by here that Millie's just pointed out. Parada Dolce. Probably said that totally wrong. Probably totally wrong. Ooh, ice creams. Lovely different flavours of ice creams. This kind of reminds me of the ice cream parlour back home, Gigi's Gelato in the Gower. Oh wow, it's like a proper sweet shop that you used to get years and years ago in the UK. You don't really get these anymore. This is amazing. This is actually really cool. Wow. Wow, this is actually amazing. Wow. Wow. Like a kid in a sweet shop. This is amazing. Absolutely spoilt for choice. Are we? Yes, we are. As Zach said, are we? You used to get these all the time. Oh wow, there's more by here. Wow. And literally, if you go out there, you can see the cruise down there still. So it's literally a really short walk. This is just like the sweet shops you used to get back home years ago. You don't get them anymore, do you?
No, you get some, but not.
Do you remember the one in Pontedillo? Or not?
No.
That's where I used to go. I'm going to buy these, I think, because they are vegetarian and vegan, which is fantastic for me being a vegetarian. Oh wow, this is quite scenic, isn't it? I like this. I'm a fan of La Coruna, or La Coruna, however it's properly pronounced. As Emma's just pointed out, there's a lot of things closed in the afternoon because the Spanish have a siesta, and the Spanish, they've got it absolutely right. I'm a teaching assistant, and I remember years and years ago, when I was in nursery, we used to have a nap time, and I want a petition for us teachers and teaching assistants to bring that back because we need nap times in school, I'll tell you that much now. Trying some caramelized coconut. Another nice little shop. This is called Sabras España, it's right by the cruise port, and I've just bought 2 of these, 2 for €10. Rum and raisin. I'm going to look forward to that later. This is cool, you can get your photo taken for a donation. That's really cool actually. Guys, I'm in the newspaper, look. I made it into the newspaper again. Wow, I made it into the Spanish newspaper. This is so cool. I'm going to film it while we're still for a minute. And it's only a donation, which is cool as well. Excuse me, Zach's having a look at the football shirts. I think Zach is going to buy one. So you got all the players' names on the back, etc. Different countries, which is pretty cool with the World Cup going on. I've stopped in this lovely little shop that sells loads of cakes and a smoothie. So I'm going to get myself a banana and strawberry smoothie. So I've got my strawberry and banana smoothie. That's very nice, very refreshing, I gotta say. Do appreciate the bit of music being played in the background. It's lovely on a sunny day. This is cool. We've walked further down. There's like a tower with a clock in here. I wonder what the historical facts are behind that, or is it just recent? That'd be cool to know. But it looks quite historic. So we're heading back to the ship now. I've really enjoyed my first time in La Coruna. I've been to Spain before, but not like this of Spain. I've been to more tourist Spain, Benidorm, until yesterday. I enjoyed Bilbao, but I think I've enjoyed La Coruna more. The fact that you can just walk off the ship is much easier, especially on a hot day. You don't have to catch a bus and wait around for a bus. You can go back whenever you feel comfortable. There we go, we're in the right area. We're heading back to the cruise ship. Virtuosa, there the aft is of Virtuosa. This is very clever of La Coruna. So they've made it so you have to walk through the gift shop to get in. You have to go right into the gift shop. That's very clever. So this is cool. We're back at the ship, ready to go back on board. So we're back on board on MSC Virtuosa, and I've actually got something positive to say, because Emma says I say negative stuff all the time apparently. This port for me is up there with Rotterdam as one of my favourites. So it's just a shame, excuse my finger, they don't do cruises to here and Rotterdam at the same time, because that would be absolutely amazing. Emma said they might actually do them, but they're probably like 2-week cruises. That would be amazing actually. Emma's back drinking alcohol again, strawberry daiquiri, and Millie, but I'm being as good as gold. I'm not drinking any alcohol on this cruise ship whatsoever at all. No, I'm having some alcohol now, I'm sweet, and I was a bit late coming down. So we're here in the Virtuosa bar, and we're going to do a quiz. So we're doing a music quiz in the Virtuosa bar, so let's see how well these idiots with me do our quiz. I bet we'll get all of them wrong.
I'm your cruise staff manager on board, so I'm after the team that looks after all of the activities at morning, noon and nightfall. You know, this afternoon we have 12 songs. However, I need the song title and the artist.
We're just doing the mark, you know, on the quiz. It was really fun. I enjoyed the rock quiz. Let's see how we do. We didn't do too bad actually, and that's not going to read our score out, but that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Very happy.
8, 10, 12, 14. It's not Monopoly, you can't play with fake points. 16.
Yes, we're still in. Oh, we're still in.
17.
Yes, we got 17, we're still in.
18.
Oh, we're out. We're out. Some people have got 24 out of 24. Well done to them. That's brilliant. Franco, Franco, oh, oh. In your head, in your head. Franco, Franco, Franco.
Where are we going?
I'm in Jean Phillipe on deck 6, and I'm going to make chocolates for my nieces in here. So you got this machine by here, MSC Cruises. Press start. Yeah? Okay, English. Oh, so you got them from £6.70 or from £9.70. So if I press that, milk, dark or white chocolate, it's going to have to be milk. And then you add what you want to it. This is pretty cool. I'm not going to add any nuts because I don't want to add any nuts. Can I skip it? Next step, yes. Brownie gadget, white pearls. Oh, I'll add some white pearls to them. Oh. Well, let's put some marshmallows on for them. Oh, you can put other stuff on. This is cool. So, they don't want orange. You're not going to want any leaves. But if I was having that, I would have some like cranberry or something, or raspberry. sea salt. Oh, and then you're going to add a message. Custom message. Add message. Oh, so Olivia, my first niece. I'll do one for Belle as well. From Auntie Emma. Auntie Emma. It's got to be capitals, isn't it? Emma told me off last time. And we're going to use capitals in her name, which is quite ironic when I'm the teaching assistant. And so we're going to add Emma in. And then we're going to add Matt in as well. Uncle Matt. So space. And Uncle Matt with. And Uncle Matt. Base. With the caps gone. Matt. Oh. I haven't put. Oh, I can't put that all in. Oh no. Well, I'm going to have to delete that, so you only allow 30 characters, guys. I'm going to put just up Emma and Matt, because you only allow 30 characters. Emma and Base Cat Matt. So there you go, only 30 characters, guys. That looks good. Next step. And then it tells you the price. So it's £16.70. I don't mind sending that because they're my nieces. So yeah, it depends if it's for someone special, doesn't it, really? Confirm my order. I wanted to create another one. So as you just seen, I've just made the chocolate. You come back in 3 hours to collect it, so it does take a couple of hours, but I think it's such a wonderful gift for someone important to you back home. Earlier, as I said earlier, I love it on port days when it's quiet on the ship, but it's going to be busy later. Everyone's going to be getting back on, guarantee it. Well, I would hope so anyway. And like that, we are leaving La Coruna. So we got a sea day tomorrow, and then Cherbourg, then sadly home. And the pilot boat, there it goes. Off we go, it's off we go. It's leaving the boat, the ship even. So something just to note quickly, guys. If you do want the internet package but you're not absolutely desperate for it on the first day or towards the start of the cruise, it's worth waiting because unlike other lines I've been on, it does actually drop in price each day. So we paid 130 odd quid for Millie because she wanted the whole weekend there. Me and Zach have waited. We got tonight and we got 2 more nights left on the cruise, so that's 3 nights in total. And we got the internet for both of us for £101, so that's a much better deal. Emma is all ready for white night. Look how beautiful she looks. She looks absolutely stunning. And you should be on camera more, Em, see? And if you see in the background by there, right? Emma's, I don't know how, it's very misty. Oh, there you go. You can see Emma's yacht coming to pick her up. No, it's not really your yacht, is it? It's not really... Right, I better go get ready because Emma's going to shout to me. So I'm ready for white night now, but I'm just going to go and collect my chocolate quickly I made earlier. And then we're going to go and enjoy white night, so you'll come in along with us. So the chocolates are ready that I ordered earlier, and they look absolutely beautiful. So it's not quite white night yet, because we're still waiting for a couple minutes. Oh no, it is! Oh, it's white night! Oh, it's a white night party, here we go.
Oh yeah.
Picture on MSC Virtuosa, and instead of having my mug on the camera, you can have a beautiful view of the sea as it's a sea day. Look at that, nice and sunny today. On the sea day, because we had a nice lie-in, we went for brunch in the Minuetto restaurant. This is something I've not tried on the cruise before, lunch and breakfast combined. Brunch! As you can see, the restaurant has got absolutely beautiful aft sea views, absolutely magnificent. Here's an example of a brunch menu for you. I hope I'm going slow enough for you to read it. If not, you can always pause this video to take a look at what is on offer during brunch. I tried the vegan brunch breakfast. However, I wasn't really a fan of this, but I thought I'd give it a go because Emma always tells me I need to try more food on cruise ships. This is something, with my dyspraxia and possible autism, I really don't like doing. The poached eggs and pancakes were absolutely beautiful though, and I really enjoyed these. Absolutely really nice. Look at them, cooked to perfection for me anyway. They're filming the Good Ship Murder up there, so anyone who's interested in the Good Ship Murder, they're currently filming season 4 on board MSC Virtuosa. We're doing a spot of shopping now because Emma spotted the Valentino bags have got 40% off, which is a hell of a bargain. It's really busy here. I think I'm going to treat Emma to this one. It's absolutely stunning. Look at the detail on that. The engravement is so good. That is really, really nice. So I'm happy with that purse. I've just got Emma. Normally it would be £47, but because we've waited for the sales, it's worth the £28 odd, which is absolutely brilliant. All the shops are on deck 6 of the Galleria. So I'm going into the MSC Foundation area / shop. It's really good. They do like really good work around the ocean and different places. So I popped in here last night, but it was shut, but I had a look around. So this is cool, isn't it? You can buy all these different things in here. So I'm going to get something, I think, from here, because I think it goes to a good cause. But I'm going to speak to them now quickly. But this is, yeah, if you get a chance, 100% pop in here, guys, on the deck 6, the Galleria on the cruise. It's definitely worth a look around. I'm going to get one of these. They look cool. I like them. Emma's just told me it goes towards like saving the wildlife, fish, and so yeah, 100%. If you can pop in here, it's definitely worth. Yeah, MSC Foundation for UNICEF. So what the thing Soccer Aid was, wasn't it? Yeah. That's right. That's cool. But do they do work in the sea as well, don't they? So they're filming more Good Ship Murder by here. Look. So they've been filming around the ships. So season 4 is clearly coming soon. So as you can see, they're filming on board Good Ship Murder. That's actually a good shot. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Some people have signed up to be extras in it. So I got my goodies from the MSC Foundation shop. A mug, a lanyard notebook, and we also got Millie a blue whale. And they all go to loads of different types of good causes. So as I said, 100% worth a visit. So we've come to the theatre to watch Dirty Dancing. This is an hour and 45 minutes. But if you do want to watch it, I suggest you book it quite soon, because apparently it's sold out already. The tickets are all gone for it. The seats are reserved for it, either not sold out, but you know what I mean. All I'm going to say is, hallelujah! I finally found something I like in the buffet other than pizza. So there's afternoon tea, which I believe is, what time is it, Em, again?
4 till 5.
4 till 5. So Millie, Zach and Emma have all gone to the butcher's cut tonight. I won't be joining them there as I'm vegetarian. So I'll be going to the main dining room again tonight. So you're going to come along with me, as I'm the main one who vlogs, because Emma doesn't mind being part of it, but she doesn't like to be on full of it because of fibromyalgia, etc. There they are, over in the butcher's cut. I can see them opposite me. They're waving. There you go. They're all waving to me. So here's the example of a menu again. It's Mediterranean night tonight. So you've got your different options. You've also got your traditional classic favourites, which I tend to go for. I'm quite a fussy eater.
Is that a starter or a main course? It's a main course. Main course. You're gonna try? Try. Very nice. Yeah.
How have I not noticed that somehow? I've been sitting the other way around, that's why. You can see the chef's cooking in here, that's pretty cool. I like that. So we've been lucky enough when we come here to have the same winter called Prince each night when we come here. In fairness, he's been absolutely brilliant, really friendly, and he's actually said hello to us when he's seen us around the ship as well, me and the family, which is really nice. And he actually remembers like what our favourite orders are, and it's been absolutely brilliant. And he's only been on this ship a couple of months, he was telling us as well. If Emma was here now and not in the butcher's cut, she'd be telling me off not trying something new, because I've gone back to the tomato soup, but I really enjoyed it the other day, so why not? So I know Emma would tell me off again, but I've gone for the pasta again. But as I said the other night, I really enjoyed the soup. The other night I really enjoyed the pasta, so why not? So for dessert, I've gone for the cheese board selection or cheese plate selection with different types of cheese, as you can see. And I haven't had this yet on the cruise. One of my favourite desserts, so I'm sure will no doubt tiramisu. So I just went and asked about staff feedback. So you get a form at the end of your trip via email. If someone's done really something good for you, please do mention, guys, because it goes a long way. So we'll definitely be doing that for Prince, our waiter, because he's been absolutely brilliant, remembering our orders, and just, yeah, it's just really good conversation. He's been brilliant with the teenagers. All overall, he's gone above and beyond, and literally knows the drinks, orders, everything is so impressive. And also, if you do have time, if they have time, I know they're really busy, have a little conversation with them. They're human at the end of the day. They're working hard just like everyone else to make sure you're having the best holiday you possibly can. And that's so, so important, because without them, there is no cruise, there is no holiday. So further to my conversation I just left you with, the waiter's been brilliant for us. I left my cruise card in there. I thought I lost it and he's put it to the side for us, which was absolutely brilliant and kind of him. Oh, it's the camera crew, they're filming. So I'm not sure whether they're trying to kick us off the ship early or something. We just had our disembarkation information through on the Thursday, the sea day. We still got Cherbourg tomorrow, but at least it's organised, eh? And this is the wrong way around film this, I'll turn it around now. So we have got to be in Le Grand Theatre at 7:20, which Emma is delighted about. On the positive, at least we get off quick. But unfortunately, that means we can only go to the buffet for breakfast tomorrow. I'm not a fan of the buffet. Not tomorrow, as Emma just reminded me of Cherbourg tomorrow. I'll be departing the ship and not coming back on and be stuck in France otherwise. Would it be very good to be stuck in France now, would it? Well, it might be. I might have a nice life. Wouldn't I, Emma?
I'd have a quiet life.
Emma said she'd have a quieter life. just done the Formula 1, but so that was good fun. Emma and Thing have gone, a hypnotist, that's the one, I can't remember the word. Emma and Millie have gone to the hypnotist, sorry. Me and Zach have come out, we're going to watch the football. This to be France versus Morocco on the big screen. I can't wait for this one. This is going to be an absolutely amazing quarter-final. And I can't call it, to be honest. I just can't call it. You can't write off Morocco. I've not had a chance to be in this lift yet, guys. It's a sea view lift, or wherever you are, port. And they got the one on the other side. It's on the main pool area. Deck 15 have just come from it. Do you know what? I'll put the thing over the atmosphere area, atmosphere pool, that's the one. How have I not been in here? So I've just ordered a caramel latte, and remember your please and thank yous guys, you might get a free piece of MSC chocolate. That's the first time I've had that with someone, so that was very kind of the bartender. So also I just want to mention quickly, this ship has started to grow me. At the first of the start of the week I was quite shaky about whether I liked it or not, because it was such a big ship and it was overwhelming, as you can imagine, for someone with dyspraxia and possible autism. It is going to be overwhelming. But yeah, there's things I really like, things I don't like. We'll get to that in a review, but this is going to be a mega review. I might have to do a separate video. So I've come for a little evening stroll on the Promenade deck here on deck 7 on MSC Virtuosa. As you can see on the lifeboats by there, we can actually see number 13 from our cabin versus 14. Thank God we haven't had to use them yet. Let's hope we don't. That wouldn't be good with it. But yeah, no, this is sadly the first time I've got out here. Such a big ship. I think you needed more than a week to explore everything. It's just not possible. And obviously there's different tiers in there. There's your area which we're in. Fantasia, I believe, is the one below us, and your yacht club as well. So it's really impossible to explore absolutely everything in a week. That's why we're not doing a full tour. There's plenty of full tours on YouTube. There's absolutely loads, and some brilliant ones as well. If you drop me a message, I can recommend quite a few YouTubers who watch the full tours on YouTube of Virtuosa. So that's why we're bringing you more of a family holiday on this one. Just gonna flip the camera back that way. So this is cool, isn't it? This is, yeah, I've never really been down here. I don't really, this is cool. So 13 is just over there, so our cabin must be up above here somewhere. So there we are, I've just explored deck 7 Promenade for you. I've got to be honest, I'm a bit disappointed with Virtuosa's Promenade deck compared to Iona's Promenade deck P&O, because you can walk all the way around on the Promenade deck, which I absolutely like. I know there's decks further up you can walk around, but I like to be down with the sea. It's the sounds of the wave crashing against the ship. Excuse the camera, I'm trying to hold my coffee as well. But yeah, no, please don't call me a negative Nancy like Emma does, because I do moan a lot in fairness to her. But yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah, there's pros and cons of each ship. There's just too many pros and cons. I can't go over them all now. But yeah, I'm going to try and enjoy the rest of the cruise, which I'm sure I will. I wish I was enjoying it more at the start than like slow burning, if you will, because it took me a while to get into this cruise. So this is really handy. Look at all this. So just so you know which floor level you need to get to. I'm not going to read them all out. So on each deck, where the cabins are, they're named after famous composers, etc. I'm not even going to try and pretend I know how to say that. That's pretty cool, and it gives you like the historical facts of them, of these people, which is really cool. So something to read before bed. It's our last full day here on MSC Virtuosa, so we've decided to treat ourselves to a continental breakfast delivered to our room this morning, which is included in your Araya package. You just need to hang your breakfast order out in the door the night before, what you actually want before 2 AM. So I'm treating myself to breakfast on the balcony. So as I said, we're in Cherbourg for our last day. Unfortunately, it's near the end of the cruise, which is always a sad time. Look at that, absolutely beautiful day. Hey, hey. Well, that was my favourite breakfast of the whole cruise. In the main dining room, I just found it too overwhelming, and in the buffet, because unlike Aona where you got the keys, which I found was absolutely perfect for me with the express route, you just go queue, get your food, and it was nice and quick. It was just too busy in the buffet and too busy in the main dining room for me. I wish I'd done this more on this cruise because I really enjoyed the breakfast out on the balcony. I know I lost the hot breakfast, but personally for me that was worth it. When we go on Iona to Norway in September, I'll definitely be using the keys and balcony breakfast, 100%. So we're going off into sunny Cherbourg, so back in France. So my second time in France, but we're in the north of France instead of the south of France. Dames, I can see that rambler. Let's get a glimpse of the ship for you again, here in Cherbourg, France. Just me and Millie going off today, Zach and Emma staying on the ship. This is the cool port to walk off to, isn't it? This is really cool. Wow. The arrival. Oh, it is very warm in here, as Millie said. What's this? Oh, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Showing different places. This is really cool. Is that the Titanic? I'm so confused. Le Grand Depart. This is a very cool terminal. Different. Extra luggage. Wow. It's giving a very historic vibe. I love it. Absolutely love it. I haven't been to a port like this where you come into this sort of building before. That's really cool. That's really cool. Titanic. How awesome is that? Cunard's Queen Elizabeth II model. That's really cool. That's cool, isn't it? I've not been on Cunard yet. I would love to try it. So you come out of the cruise terminal and the museum we had to go to is literally right by here. So then the cruise terminal's just over there, the exit. So we've come in. This is really cool. Look at this. So it's just free to walk into this bit. You got your submarines and stuff, which is really cool. Wow. Oh wow, imagine going to the ocean in that. That would be really cool, that'd be something. Look at this vintage car. Wow. Wowie. When Peugeots were proper Peugeots. This is cool, isn't it? Oh wow. Oh, you can step into like the radio control room. Oh wow. Oh wow. We just got our ticket to the Titanic Museum here in Cherbourg. It was €39 for the both of us, but that also gives you access to the submarine area, the Titanic area, and this should be funny because Millie wants to go and see the aquarium with someone who is frightened and terrified of fish. So that's going to be good to vlog, isn't it? So we're about to go in then. Let's go in. Scan our ticket. There you go. Wow, Cherbourg is absolutely beautiful. I'm enjoying the north of France more than the south. Oh look, you can see the ship from in here. How cool is that? I don't think Emma and Zach realised just how close this museum actually was. This makes sense now because on the map when I was looking at the ship it was showing me like an hour walk. I was like, but that's not right. When we did our research, it is literally you just walk off and you're there. So we're going to go to the Titanic bit first. Being a Titanic fan and like historical facts as well, I absolutely love. For some reason I love just the artifacts, everything about it. It's such a fascinating event, but also it's worth having a read up on stuff like the Britannica that actually sunk as well, but also the Olympic has got an interesting history as well. Violet Jessup is a very interesting woman who worked on all three of them ships as a stewardess, I think, and a nurse, I believe. Literally, as you can see, we're literally a stone's throw away from MSC Virtuosa going into the Titanic Museum. Wow. There's the gangway. That's cool, isn't it? We're in the Titanic Museum. I don't know where to start. Wow. So it's got like the real-time event of stuff when it happened. Excuse my shadow. That's really cool, isn't it? So I'm gonna watch this. As someone who loves history, I absolutely loved that. I thought that was an amazing experience. The only thing I wish it was like fenced off, so you know, people walking back and forth, because that kind of spoils the realistic experience of it. But on all honesty, that is really cool. We've only just entered the museum, and it gives me what do you call it, goosebumps on my arm watching. I absolutely love my history. Oh wow. It's amazing, isn't it? Look at this, the detail. Absolute detail. I'll have to zoom out for you. That is amazing. There's a mail room in there. It's a shame you can't actually go in it, because that would be cool. That's really cool. Wow. Some letters from on board the Titanic on display here. This is absolutely, really fascinating. Wow. So we're in like the third class area. That's pretty cool. So it's separating it like how it was on the ship. You got a gate here. This looks so realistic to how they were on the ship, I would imagine. You got all these down here as well. I'm guessing these are survivors and unfortunate souls that they're making. Not many survived from third class, sadly, did they? I think these are like the third class cabins down here, which is pretty cool, isn't it? So I think these are stories from survivors and unfortunate souls.
A lot come from Ireland, didn't they?
Yeah, there was, yeah. It's really interesting, all the facts and stories, isn't it? Oh, there's a model third class cabin by here. That is pretty cool, but I would like to go into like a replica one. Sadly, I don't think they got them here. Look at this, a saltwater swimming bath. Wow. Wow. Wow, look at these, they're like 3D illusions. This is really cool. It's amazing. Oh wow, this is really cool, isn't it? Artifacts. So this is a cabinet to toilet, Lawrence Beasley, T56. That's a bit blurry, but there we go. It's cabin D56. Here you got stories of survivors from the Titanic. That's an interesting headline, isn't it? It tells the story in itself. So you got another cabin right here, which is E101. I'm gutted you can't go into it though, but I'll try and see if we can get the camera through there now. I don't know how much of that you're going to see. I believe these are the second class cabins and that's really cool, but I wish we could go into them, that would be even better. We got first class cabins over here. Again, this is really cool. They got different types of cabins you could see. But you can't go in them, because that would have been really cool if you could go in and experience what it was actually like in the cabin itself. So over here you've got some of the aristocrats who were in the lifeboats first, which is interesting considering apparently it was women and children, isn't it?
Mesdames, dernier appel, montez sur ces chaises, c'est le seul moyen de ne pas tomber. Soyez prudents. Prenez ma main.
Probably one of the most famous characters, Titanic, Margaret Molly Brown. Unsinkable Molly Brown. So you've got some famous photos taken here by Father Brown who actually got off the Titanic and survivors. There's some actual evidence of photographs that actually happened, which is really cool. This is really cool. Wow. Literally looking at history right in front of me. This is just amazing. Absolutely amazing. I think this story will go on for generations to come. I think they'll still be talking about the Titanic in 100 years time. Wow, this is cool, isn't it? You can move them. Full speed ahead. Slow. Stop. It's like a mini, I forgot what they call it, not steering wheel. That's cool, and it tells you if you're going the right. So I'm fine. If it goes red, I need to turn the other way. So here is Titanic's course, as you can see. Southampton, where there, look. Queenstown. What else we got? Cherbourg, where we are today. And sadly, it didn't get to its port of New York, as we all know. And the collision was around here in the Atlantic. So I've just come out of the Titanic Museum. That was so cool. Unfortunately I can't fit everything in because it would be a video in itself, so I'll put the best bits in for you as you've just seen on this video. So yeah, somehow Millie's convinced me to go to the aquarium. I might just have to run straight through and run to the sharks or something, because I don't mind sharks and dolphins and that. I just have a phobia of fish. I don't know why, maybe it's because I'm allergic to it, I don't know. Wow, look at that submarine, guys, that is so cool. Gosh, this is going to be fun, isn't it? Look at this nice colour, that's funky, isn't it? It's giving me a calm vibe. Which is a good start, really, isn't it? He's just pointed the fish out to me. I can't go over there, guys. I literally can't go over there. That's my idea of hell. I'm going to try and be brave enough to get a shot in the background, but yeah, no. Millie's over there with the fish tank. It's not ideal for someone who's terrified of fish, is it? I'll get some shots from afar for you guys, but yeah, no. I don't know why fish just scare me. Absolutely scare me. Spiders don't mind, snakes don't mind, it's just fish. I don't understand why. Millie just said they're not going to eat me, for goodness sake, they're in a tank, so stop being such a baby. I don't mind jellyfish. I'm okay with these, but the others, no. Just no sharks and stuff, I'm alright with. I don't mind seahorses and stuff like that's alright, to be honest with you. I don't mind that. This is not ideal, is it? I'm about, like, way back, look. I can't go near them. Guys, this is literally my idea of hell, and I cannot find the exit. Like, I need to get out here, like, now. I cannot. I'm just surrounded by fish. I just can't myself off to a section where there's no fish around. I know it's absolutely stupid and I need to get over the fear of it, but I'm allergic as well. I think that's where it sort of spawns from as well. I don't know, it's absolutely a ridiculous fear, I know. It's not the exit, it's just more fish. I just can't, I just want to get out here. And I do not know where the exit is. Please, guys. So I've just been informed by Satan of my stepdaughter over there. I've got to go back up and past the fish. Absolutely brilliant not. I've done it, I survived the aquarium, I've got out, but I've still got a massive phobia of fish. I'm not doing that again. That was a once in a lifetime experience, I'll tell you that much now. So we're just going to have a quick look around this gift shop now before I go and grab a coffee and something to eat, I think. So you got all your different souvenirs. I'm not going to go around the whole shop, guys, because it'd just be a waste of come and look yourselves. I'm 100% getting Emma one of the Heart of the Ocean necklace. 100%. I love it. I'm going to get myself this t-shirt as well, guys. €20. Time to go and grab a coffee, a latte. So that restaurant over there is not for coffee, it's just for like food and actual sit-down meal, guys. What an absolutely beautiful harbour they have here in Cherbourg in the north of France. I could say Southampton, we're definitely in the north. Wow. So to be honest, guys, I'm really enjoying Cherbourg. Didn't enjoy La Rochelle, maybe because me and Zach didn't really get up to much. Bilbao I really enjoyed actually, the Guggenheim Museum with Millie, which was awesome considering I'm not a massive art fan. And then La Coruna was awesome as well. So the only stop I wasn't really fast on was La Rochelle. Maybe I was just totally in the wrong area, as I said. You can see the After Virtuosa over there. There we go. So we're just heading into the cafe and shopping area here in Cherbourg, which is cool. So let's go and have a look to see what Cherbourg has got to offer with cafes and shopping. When I say it's a 10-minute walk, guys, the ship is just literally there, so it's probably not even that, really speaking. So we've just crossed the bridge and you literally can still see MSC Virtuosa. So literally, we're literally right by the shops and restaurants, so it's not too bad at all. They've got an Odeon cinema over there, so if you want to stop off and go to the film, why not? Nah, you'd rather explore, I would anyway. Well, I would rather explore the actual port of what's got to offer rather than say watch a film anyway. I'm still looking for a restaurant that serves like coffee, cafe shop. I think I might have just found one called Restaurant Cafe de France. So let's go now by here. Restaurant Cafe de France. Literally right opposite the port. So that's not bad at all. And I go and pop in here now and have a coffee. So we found somewhere to stop for a coffee, so I'm going to enjoy having a coffee in the French sunshine, because how often do you get to do that? It's just so nice, just to relax in. It's not like hot weather today, it's like a lovely hot weather. So I've got my latte, I'm happy. But what would be handy is if we had Emma here today, because Emma speaks fluent French. The only French I know is about bonjour and merci, and that's about it. That's as far as my French dialect stretches. So after my coffee, I'm going to have to just leave you there because my phone's about to die. I'll speak to you later when we're back on MSC Virtuosa. I know I said I'd speak to you back on the ship, but I've got a tiny bit of battery left. I've got this pizza from this place over. I can't pronounce the name of that, but it is so good. It's really nice. So Emma's just spoke to guest services because she needs assisted disembarkation. And do you know what? They were about as useless as me, and that bloody aquarium was useless as a chocolate in this hot sun. I tell you what, they had no clue. Absolutely no clue. We got there in the end, but it took us about 10 minutes. But we did find out we don't have to be off the ship until 10 o'clock, so we can actually go for breakfast in the main dining room, which I'm happy about, rather than just not having a breakfast. I'm doing the interactive cinema. Look, this is really cool. I'm going to have a go now. I just finished doing that. That was so cool and so fun. I didn't expect these werewolves to be so realistic coming at me, but 100% want to do that again. Amazing. It was so much fun with the guns, just shooting the werewolves and the chair movement. I 100% would recommend you do that. I'm right at the after the ship on deck 16. Sadly, I've really not spent enough time at the after the ship on this journey. Look at them views. Absolutely spectacular. So unlike me, get yourself out to the after the ship on deck 16. We come to see the Micheal Jackson. So let's go and watch that. The Micheal Jackson tribute.
You're going home tomorrow.
Oh, boo.
I said you're going home tomorrow. Oh, very hostile.
My home, my place. Do you care? Have you a part in the deepest emotions of my own heart?
This is Prince, the waiter. He's been absolutely brilliant, so I'm going to give him a feedback from when I'm at home. 10 out of 10 for this guy. Absolutely brilliant. If you get him, he's top-notch service. Sadly, it's that time to pack even for disembarkation. All the cases need to be out by 11 PM. Sadly, it's that time of cruise where it's nearly disembarkation time. All those suitcases out ready to go home. Sadly, we're back in Southampton, but we did bring the weather home with us, it looks like. Because it's going to be such a long review, I've decided I'm going to do the review back at home. Oh, you'll see me doing the review back in my house, but I'll film some of the disembarkation for you. You can see us on our next cruise on Piano Iona again for the third time. We're going to Norway in September for the first ever time. We can't wait for that. That's going to be just me and Emma. Goodbye, cabin. That's okay. We're going for breakfast in the Minuetto, and you can leave your bags in here, so there's less room taken up in the main dining room for breakfast. I'm not too sure what cruise ship that is, but we're right at the aft in the Minuetto restaurant. Right in the background is a bit dirty window. You can see Piano Iona, which will be back on in September. That's cool, isn't it? So here's breakfast for you, which is cool. In the main dining restaurant, the Minuetto. Looks comfortable. In fairness as well, Prince popped over to come and see us and say goodbye as well, which was very kind. Princess is also over there, but there, which is really cool. That's Iona. Sorry, excuse me, handing away the cameras there, guys. I don't know what that one is. I'm not sure. Celebrity cruises, maybe, I reckon. So sadly, our time on MSC Virtuosa has come to the end. We're just walking off now to disembark and get off the cruise ship. Hopefully one day we'll be back on MSC Virtuosa. So sadly, we're now off MSC Virtuosa. Zach forgot his cruise card to get off, which is not ideal, but luckily because he's in the same cabin, that was fine, as I'm an adult and I could let him off with me, so that wasn't a problem at all. Goodbye Virtuosa, see you again. So we're going to go and get our luggage. It's placed in number 2 as a result of the sticker of the cruise card. So we found our luggage nice and easily, happy days. So we're off MSC Virtuosa. Our holiday's sadly come to the end. We've had assisted disembarkation even, and the guy helped Ahmed. He was really good, in fairness, so he was absolutely brilliant. His wife actually makes the chocolate on the ship. How cool is that? That's Celebrity Apex over there. So we were right, Celebrity Apex. And then obviously you got Virtuosa over here. So we didn't quite make it home from Virtuosa to do our review, so I'm going to do it here in the Travelodge Hotel. So we decided to stop because we're so tired. So as you can see, I've still got my cruise card. Unfortunately, it doesn't work anywhere else, but it's a nice souvenir. Got my coffee at the ready, and got my sweets from Spain for the review as well. So this is going to be quite a long-winded review, but there is going to be quite a lot of positives, negatives, and negatives, as I like to call them. And as usual, I always start off with the negatives. So as you will know, if you've got this far in the video, I am dyspraxic and also possibly autistic and weighted autistic assessment. It's very, very likely though. So I'll start off by saying this is the biggest cruise ship we've ever been on. Obviously we've been on P&O Iona before, P&O Aurora and P&O Ventura. So MSC Virtuosa has got just over 1,100 more guests than P&O Iona. So for me, to be honest, when I first got on the ship, how busy it was, I found this ship really overwhelming and overstimulating for me to start off with. It did improve as the week went on, but I did have my massive ups and downs with it. And also, just a quick fact for you, Virtuosa and Iona are the 2 biggest ships that sail out of Southampton. Obviously, Virtuosa is soon to be leaving Southampton, sadly. Right, so another negative I found was the Galleria at night. Yes, it's very pretty at night, and it's absolutely amazing to watch. Don't get me wrong, that's not the part of the negative with. The part of the negative is, if you compare it to like the atrium and the free floors on Iona, it feels more spread out and it feels more spaced out, whereas it feels like they've just shoved everything together on Virtuosa. The shops, pardon me, the theatre, the bars, cafes, what have you, you know what I mean? So on deck 6, it's very, very carnage, especially when people come out to the theatre. And I noticed a lot of people with like mobility issues and like mobility scooters struggled massively to get through crowds at times. So did I, to be honest, with my autism dyspraxia. I did not like it, and it just felt like they crammed everything together, and it feels like it was just a better layout on P&O Iona than on Virtuosa for the main sort of complex, if you like, atrium. What I will say though, in a port day when it was quieter on board, you could actually appreciate the Galleria more because you can enjoy it more and you felt more relaxed. Or also, if you struggle to sleep at night one night, 3 o'clock in the morning, I was walking around much more calm, much more quiet. There was just few people walking around, quite chilled. The cleaners obviously doing their fantastic jobs. They do cleaning the ships. And I could actually appreciate the architecture stuff. So I'm not taking anything away from Virtuosa, how impressive it is. I just did not like the layout of like how crammed together it felt when it was busy at peak time. So there was an incident on board that happened with teenagers and an autistic kid, which was posted on the group. I did not like this at all. Apparently, this kid was lost from their parents, and these teenagers were saying something to this child. But the mum did state in a thing she knows he's no angel as well. But there's just no place for bullying. Absolutely no place for it. I'm sorry, it's just not welcome. It shouldn't be on the cruise. People should teach their teenagers to have more respect, especially to children with autism, etc. Yeah, I don't know the ins and outs of it, but if I was MSC, I personally would be looking into that, because I just don't think it's acceptable. I will put like it up by here. I've cropped out the family's name and that to keep it private and confidential. It's just not right. And being a teacher's assistant, it's something I just have to flag up. I've got to flag it up, because I would not in good conscience be able to do an honest review without that in here. So have a read of this, guys. See what you make of it. And actually, drop your comments in the thing below what you make of it. As I said, the parent also said, yes, their child is no angel. But yeah, there's no place for bullying either. I'm sorry, guys. Obviously, this is not a reflection on MSC Virtuosa itself. But things like this, it does dampen the cruise, especially for me. It really did. It made me really sad and really disheartened, if you like, with my fellow passengers, because you just don't want it, and there's always one or two that sadly have to spoil it, and there's just no need, absolutely no need. Just obviously everyone's an individual. Everyone's not going to get on. That's a fact. There's people I don't get on with. My wife doesn't get on with me half the time, to be honest with you. And so, yeah, you just respect them, but if you don't need the bullying, it's just not on. Right, we'll come to the food on MSC, because the MSC food has had a lot of criticism. I think from reading reviews online and eating the food, that I can only speak from first-hand experience this time. I do think from the comments it's actually improved. However, I'm a very, very fussy eater, especially with textures of certain foods. I did prefer the variety and the dishes on P&O rather than MSC. I have to be honest with you there, guys. I've added that last bit in because I just couldn't speak and it was funny. I don't know what happened there, guys. So the last sort of negative I really have is the lead up to Disembarkation. So Emma, not all the time, as she suffers with fibromyalgia and some mobility issues, sometimes she needs extra support with the walk is sick, so especially Disembarkation and Embarkation, because the ramps can be quite long, can be quite a long walk. So the lead up to the Disembarkation, we didn't really have any information at all on the special assistants. So when we rung them twice, and they just had absolutely no clue what was going on. When we finally did get to it, we worked out ourselves, it was all sorted, and the Disembarkation was a lovely, smooth process, but the lead up to it was an absolute logistical nightmare. So that's enough of me moaning. As Emma says, I love to moan because it's one of my favourite things. I should become a moaning sport champion of the Olympics if they ever did that. I don't know why I'm swaying my chair back and forth. So I'm going to move on to my negatives now. So negatives is obviously a negative and a positive combined. So it's something we might have found a mix of, or some members of the family may have liked, but other members of the family may have hated it, basically. So basically, the first one I have is trying to fit everything in, because I love to try and fit everything in. Emma's a bit more chilled, the kids are a bit more chilled, they don't rush around like me like a crazy madman. So basically, yeah, as we disembarkated, we're speaking to this lovely chap, Ahmed, I think it was. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right, but I spoke to him here. He was fantastic. So always make sure you do the feedback for these guys, as it really helps them. So I was speaking to him. His wife also works on the ship, as he was helping my wife off the ship even, excuse me. She works making the chocolate, the fantastic chocolate. And I was saying to him, I just couldn't fit everything in. I was like, it's too big. I can't fit it in. It was just too big, the ship. And he said he's been on board quite a while now. He's got 7 years cruise experience, but he's been on Virtue, so I want to say something like 9 months, and he said he still can't fit it all in and still gets lost sometimes, so it's impossible. He said it is totally impossible, so I need to stop worrying about trying to fit everything in. So the next negative I have is the buffet. My family, my wife and my 2 stepkids, Millie and Zach, they're absolutely teenagers even. They absolutely loved the buffet. They loved what they had there, the variety, etc. And they thought the buffet was wonderful. They enjoyed eating it. I hated the buffet, I'm going to be honest with you, and quite blunt. I didn't think it was up to much. I didn't like it. It was just, yeah, there's several things I didn't like about it. I'll tell you actually what I didn't like about it. First thing, there was no enforcing hand washing on it. Because on Iona, they do have actually someone by the door, but on Royal Caribbean, I can't say it, I can't pronounce it, guys. They actually have it even better. They have someone actually Mr. washing their hands. Well, not washing the hands, you're getting people to wash their hands, if you know what I mean. To be honest, in my personal opinion, I think the choice in the buffet of MSC Virtuosa was very poor for a vegetarian and a fuss eater. However, my wife said she does not agree with that comment at all. She said, "Nah, I disagree with you, Matt," which is good because you got 2 people's points of view there. So for the first time ever, we tried the drinks package. We thought, why not treat ourselves? We'd never done it before. We'll all have the drinks package. We never had the alcoholic package. Kids obviously had the soft drink package. If you're going to do it, you need to get your money's worth. That's what I'm going to say. I think, I'm going to be honest, I don't think me and Emma really got our money worth with the alcohol, but we did with the soft drinks, I would say. So I think going forward, if you're not really a big drinker, it's not worth doing the alcohol package. We had a few drinks towards the start of the cruise. We did have a few, but then it sort of died down as we went on. I think we would be better off with a soft drink package and then just paying the additional for the alcoholic drinks. So let's leave the negatives there and move on to the positives, the pros that everyone wants to hear, of course. So I've got to be honest, the staff overall, they were brilliant. They work so hard overall, and I just don't know how they do it. Long hours. It's just amazing what they do, in fairness to them. We had, as you've seen earlier in this video, this guy, this waiter, called Prince in our Araya dining room, the II Campo. He was a waiter for the cruises set for the first evening. I don't think they assigned you one for the first evening, maybe. But yeah, he was absolutely fantastic. And I am going to be giving him a 10 out of 10. He was brilliant with myself, my wife, our teenagers. Always made conversation with us while still doing his job and still managed to fit it in. And it was nice to get to know him a bit as well. So remember, guys, these people are humans. At the end of the day, they're not there just to be treated like a doormat. And get to know them, get to know a bit of their background, because without them, there is no cruise. You don't have a holiday, as simple as that. Because who's going to do it otherwise? There's no one's going to do it, are they? But yeah, I can't thank Prince enough. He was 100% the best waiter I've had, better than any waiter I've ever had on P&O. Let's move on to the actual restaurant then itself, the II Campo, which is for Araya guests only. Obviously, you've got the MSC Yacht Club restaurants for them. I don't know what it's called. I'm going to be truthful with you. But I loved the II Campo. It was small. It was very intimate. I felt like you got a better service there than the other restaurant we ate in. Not the Sympathy. Help me out. What's the name of it?
Symphony.
It's Il Campo, not El Campo. And the Sympathy restaurant, Emma's just told me. Symphony. Sorry, guys. So, yeah, I just found that was too big, too busy for me. And I'm kind of glad we did the Araya package, even if it was just for that. Only for that would have made me happy, because it made my life a bit easier. So, overall, I thought the ports we visited were really good. Obviously, we visited La Rochelle in the south of France. We visited Bilbao in Spain. We visited La Coruna in Spain. And we visited Cherbourg in France, the north of France. Everyone else enjoyed all the ports, I think it's fair to say. The only port I didn't really enjoy, if I'm being honest, was La Rochelle. And that was probably because Millie and Emma were at the aquarium, having a whale of a time, get the pun. So, but me and Zach went off exploring near the area, but there wasn't really much open, so we were kind of lost. So unfortunately, there wasn't much for me and Zach to do. And yeah, we just had to walk around. There wasn't really much at all for me and Zach to do in that area. So we was in the total wrong area. Yeah, there wasn't much at all, really. Apparently, I can't say a comment I wanted to make there. I said my YouTube would be cancelled. So the Formula 1 and the interactive cinema was really, really good. I really, really enjoyed that. Another positive is if you prepay for the arcade, like tokens before you go. You actually get more credit to use in the arcade. So if you love like your arcade games and your family's big to the arcade, it's 100% worth doing. Unfortunately, I didn't get to do the VR or the bowling, but yeah, the cinema was absolutely amazing. The virtual, what's it called? Not virtual cinema, right? What's the cinema? Interactive cinema even. And the F1, I absolutely loved it, which was 100% worth doing. The next shout out I want to give is to our cabin steward. I'm really sorry, I can't remember his name. He was always fantastic keeping our cabin clean. And the cabin overall, it was absolutely really lovely. And another pro that you get, which you don't get on P&O, is a TV. You get actually British Channels TV. But you do lose the side of the movies, which you can pay for, which are not free. But I'd rather have the TV channels, if I'm being honest. So we could watch like the Football World Cup and stuff, etc. The room itself, an array balcony, was absolutely lovely. Lovely design. It was really well laid out, thought out. I think it's a bit hard with 2 teenagers, but it was manageable. It was manageable, it was hard with the luggage, because we had a lot of luggage, as you can imagine, for 4 of us. Another thing Emma liked in the cabin was, rather than having like a magnetic do not disturb, make up my room like you get on P&O, you have these switches instead to press. So you've got do not disturb, and you've got make up my room, please. Right, you're going to call me a big kid, but this was one of my favourite parts of the cruise, I can't lie to you. Right at the top of deck 19, you have got the Aqua Park, and I absolutely loved that. And you've also got the high ropes, so I didn't get to do that. So the Aqua Park I went to 3 or 4 days in a row, but you would get amazing views from the top of the ship. Absolutely beautiful, stunning views you wouldn't get anywhere else on that ship, I'll tell you that now. And the slides, I absolutely love them. Perfecto! That's one thing I would miss on P&O, not having the water park. Emma and Zach did not do the water park. Millie did come one day with me, and she actually enjoyed it. But Emma and Zach are really big on like your rides, etc. So it all depends, like what your family members or whoever you go with sort of like. But yeah, I loved it, especially in the sunshine. Give me them water parks all day. I could happily spend there all day. I don't think Emma would be happy with me spending it all day, but I'd happily just do that on the ship. Another positive I've got is the top 19, but you're going to laugh, guys. I've been calling it a solarium all the way through this video. I don't know why have I been calling it a solarium. Where have I got that from? So Emma absolutely loved having the top 19 deck. So this was for array of guests reserved only. So it had a private hot tub for the array of guests. It had better sunbeds, and it was right at the top. So you got plenty of sunshine. And it had a little bar, which I didn't know until the last sort of few days. Emma found it. So, and they got like free refreshing drinks as well, and free towels as well if you needed a new towel. So it was really cool up there when it got busy on the other sun lounges, because it did get really busy, because a lot of selfish people, I'm going to call them selfish people, would reserve sun lounges and go out to port. That's not on. It's just not on, guys. I'm calling out them sun lounger hog. If you want them, stop it. Absolutely stop it. Right. This bit I can't really tell you much about because I didn't go, and Emma said I missed the best show on board. Millie and Emma went to see the hypnotist, so he is the cruise director on the ship currently, and she said it was the best show ever. I can't really comment on this bit, but Emma said it's a massive positive. She said 100% go watch it. You can guess where this next bit's come from. The positives, the bargains. That's definitely not me, guys. That's Millie and Emma. They love a bargain. I don't like spending. Emma, Millie love spending, and Zach does as well. They like a bargain. They are got a very good eye for a bargain. I will say that to them in fairness. And they did get some lovely like Gucci bags, perfumes, Valentino, not Gucci. I've been corrected. Valentino. So not Gucci, Valentino, but they do sell Gucci bags, don't they? Or was it something else? Louis Vuitton, sorry. They have plenty of designer stuff. The shops are wonderful. There's plenty of stuff in the shops. Absolutely wonderful. Terrific, if I must say so myself. One thing I will say was a positive. The embarkation was a positive. It was very, very speedy, which I was very surprised at that time of day. We boarded at 1 o'clock, and we literally flew on that ship. Like, we were on there within 5 minutes. And it was probably one of the fastest times we ever got on the ship, from like the check-in to actually boarding foot onto the ship, or feet, however you pronounce it. But yeah, I was very impressed with how they managed the routine of Embarkation. This one's going to be a bit controversial because what I said about the buffet, I know. The one thing I did absolutely love in the buffet, and I thought was better than P&O Iona, was the pizza. I thought the pizza was magnificent. Or I don't know any Italian, sorry, but yeah, I thought it was absolutely brilliant, and I could happily eat the pizza every night. So before I move on to would we actually go on MSC Virtuosa, I actually had this pleasure of speaking to a cruise expert while on board MSC Virtuosa, not live in person, via Instagram. So I kind of put into ChatGPT is Emma's new best friend, like getting information about like cruises with dyspraxia and autism and what sort of cruises were best for you, because my family at first were really loving Virtuosa and I was really struggling with it at first, really struggling, I'm going to be honest guys, to the point where it was so overwhelming and stimulating. So, and I put a little post up on our Exploring Edwards Instagram, and Travel Blog Jamie, his channel and content, absolutely fantastic. He's the one who actually got us into cruising, and I recommend him 100%. Absolutely brilliant videos, and we've watched several videos, and we'll always watch more. He was kind enough to actually comment on my post I made saying ChatGPT's being very vague there, and we sort of started having a conversation via Instagram messenger. So I'll put on by here what I put into ChatGPT and what I said, and then Jamie said basically he would help me like sort of find the right cruise for me because it was so generic on ChatGPT. He said if I give him the information, because he's a cruise expert, he's been on all the cruises pretty much, nearly everyone I'm sure, he could sort of guide me what would be best for me and my family that would fit our like routines and our like what our likes and dislikes were, and the best of both worlds if you have it. So here I'm just going to put the conversation here, and there's his channel by there as well over there. 100% check that out, and 100% yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. I still am very, very thankful for Travel Blog Jamie in getting in contact with me and actually talking to me and helping me out with that sort of autism and dyspraxia side, because that is very, very important to me when it comes to like cruising and going on holiday. Big questions, big questions. Do we prefer P&O or do we prefer MSC? And would we go on MSC Virtuosa again? This is a big question. So here is Emma's answer before I give you mine. So Emma said if it was just me and her, then she would pick P&O Iona. If it was with the kids and me, she would pick MSC Virtuosa. So she loves both and she would absolutely go on any of them trips again. However, mine is a bit more complex, because I'm a complex person. Excuse my voice if it's a bit croaky, guys. I've got like a sore throat after the cruise, as sometimes you do get. So would I go on MSC Virtuosa again? And what team do I prefer, P&O or MSC? This is a hard one. Do you know what? I really am struggling with MSC Virtuosa. It's a very nice ship, don't get me wrong, but it's very big and very overwhelming for me. I don't particularly want to go on MSC Virtuosa again. I've got to be honest, guys. It's not that it's a horrible ship or anything. It's some people will absolutely love it, and it'll be perfect for them. It's just for me, it's too overwhelming and too big. And even though it's only got 1,000 more guests than Iona, I just feel like Iona is more spread out and more of a better layout. And also, I just 1,000 more people is a lot more people when you put into that perspective, guys. Because believe it or not, if you filled 1,000 people in a room and then another 1,000 people, it's going to be crammed, isn't it? That said, does that mean that I'd never go on MSC again? No, it does not mean I'd never go on MSC again, because I had some fantastic experiences too. I would love to go on MSC again, but here's a but. I would want to go on a smaller ship of MSC, which I think is a fair comment, because I think I would actually enjoy that much more than the overwhelming experience of Virtuosa. So am I team P&O or team MSC? Obviously, after the experience, I'm not particularly wanting to go back on MSC Virtuosa because it's too big for me. I'm going to go with, I would go P&O, but my favourite ship, hands down, hands up, absolutely beautiful, romantic, Aurora. I love P&O Aurora. absolutely love it. I think it's such a romantic ship. It's just a perfect size for me. It's not ideal for like kids and stuff and that, but they are making it so the kids and teenagers can come onto it. But I'm still very intrigued to how that's going to go down when currently it's like adults only, or had it changed over. Yeah, it might have changed over since we last went on it. So yeah, that's quite an interesting thing to know, isn't it? So that concludes my MSC vlog, Virtuosa vlog there. And I've got to say, yeah, there was plenty of positives, plenty of negatives, as you've seen. So I didn't dislike the ship before anyone thinks that, but yeah, as I said, we're moving on to our next few cruises. So that was our 5th cruise. We've been on Iona twice, been on Ventura once, been on Aurora once, and we've been on MSC Virtuosa once. We've got more cruises coming up this year, guys. Absolutely more. Fantastic. We go back on Piano Iona to Norway in September. Just me and Emma. I cannot wait for that. Norway is meant to be absolutely stunning. And I've got a soft spot for Iona because it was our honeymoon ship. And then in December, we go back to Rotterdam. I love Rotterdam. On Aurora. So, yeah. I'm going to love you and leave you there, guys. If you have enjoyed my vlog, please, please, please do subscribe, because we are nearly at our target of 500 subscribers, and we only started February last year, so we're still a growing channel, and it really, really helps the channel. And yeah, just give us a like and give us a subscribe, because it massively helps. Goodbye, and thank you for watching.